What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Mathews back at it again with another hometown take. And today, you know what's going on. I'm talking about the Atlanta Hawks as we get a 132-103 victory over the Charlotte Hornets and send them send them bugs, them insects back to Charlotte where they came from. So, Hawks get the big win. And you already know we handle business at home, 132-103. Got a lot of things to get into. I'm hyped up though, but before I get into it, make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and check out the link down below to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to some more wins. And one more big old win against Cleveland to get into the actual playoffs, because not in the playoffs yet. Still got to beat Cleveland in Cleveland to face the number 1 seed Miami Heat in a 7-game playoff series. Best of 7, I should say. So there you go. But, Hawks got that good old dub. Oh, great night for the Atlanta Hawks. Great night for the Atlanta Hawks starters as well. Every starter in double figures. Bogey Bogdanovic had 13 off the bench as well to put 6 Atlanta Hawks into double figures. And Trae Young did get started off very slow, but we had not Kevin Huerter. We had Kayvon, we had Red Velvet, and we had Kevin Don't Hurt Him get us started off right in the game. He came out perfect. I think he started like 4-4, 5-5. Drilling threes, drilling J's. Kevin Huerter was feeling it early on. And then once they kind of started going away from him, also who was very effective throughout the entire game, but really helped us early on as well, Clint Capella, the big body. The big body. That's what I'm talking about, Clint. That's what I love to see from Clint. This is one of them games I love to see from Clint Capella. 15 rebounds. 15 points, 17 rebounds. I couldn't remember which one was which. But 15 points, 17 rebounds for Clint Capella. He had 2 blocks and 3 steals, I think, as well. Clint Capella was just hustling, getting every rebound. Just a big man out there doing big man things, gobbling up the boards, all that good stuff. DeAndre Hunter was huge on the boards as well. Got some big rebounds. We'll get into him in a minute as well. But Clint Capella and Kevin Huerter really carried us early on. Even though Trae was cold shooting early on, he did a great job facilitating. Had the no-look lob to Clint Capella early on, too, to get everybody juiced up, you know what I'm saying? So, great job by Kevin Huerter and Clint Capella early on to get the Hawks into the game. And DeAndre Hunter made a big 3 as well early on. Danilo Gallinari had a nice game. He finished with 18 points. So, just a great job by the Hawks supporting cast, and a great job by Trae Young facilitating as well. And the Hawks supporting cast making their shots and knocking down shots early on to really, not have us struggling early on while Trae Young was struggling as well. And let's talk about, so that was first half was a kind of back and forth half. First quarter, we really were feeling each other out. Hawks did really the thing that kind of seemed like it swung the momentum at least a little bit, but I think it actually swung the momentum a lot. The Charlotte Hornets had a chance at the end of the half to cut their deficit down to 4. The Hawks were up by 6. They had a chance to cut their deficit down to 4. LaMelo Ball takes an ill-advised shot, which, oh my goodness, LaMelo Ball was taking some bad shots tonight. I mean, he just was, my goodness gracious. I got some words for LaMelo Ball too. If you saw my tweet, if you follow me on Twitter, I said what I had to say to him, and I added him. I ain't scared of LaMelo Ball. I added him too. But anywho, I'm going to get to him in a second. He took a bad shot at the end of the half. Crazy rebound. The rebound went to Trae Young. He went down the floor with a fast break opportunity and hit a shot to put the Hawks up 8. So instead of being down, instead of the Hawks getting their lead cut down to 4, they were up 8 at the end of the half with the ball. Going into the third quarter, which they scored on their first possession, put them right up 10. So that's a big play. That's a 4-point swing just right there at the end of the half. So I think that was a big turn in the game as well. Now, we talk about that third quarter. That third quarter, though. We went crazy on them boys. We fleeced them boys in the third quarter. I mean, my goodness. DeAndre Hunter. That's the DeAndre Hunter I know and love. That's the DeAndre Hunter that was playing so well, in stretches of last year, but couldn't really stay healthy. That's the DeAndre Hunter I know he can be. I love to see it tonight. He started off slow, missed some shots, but hey, once he knew that shot wasn't falling early on, he started going to the rim. Them Hornets wasn't seeing DeAndre Hunter at the rim. They wasn't seeing that man. They could not meet that man at the rim. He was finishing everything. Just grown man moves, grown man finishes. That's what I'm talking about, DeAndre Hunter. That's what I love to see. He had 16 points in the third quarter alone, finished the game with 22. Trae Young also caught fire as well, 14 points in the third quarter with that nice step back three over Mason Plumlee, who only had 3 points. Our big man better than your big man, Charlotte. He only had 3 points, played 11 minutes. Clint over here putting up double-doubles as usual. Big double-doubles, 15 and 17. But anywho, DeAndre Hunter and Trae Young really carried us in that second half as well. So like I said, shout out to Danilo Gallinari, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Kevin Huerter, Clint Capella for carrying us in that first half. And Trae Young and DeAndre Hunter had us in that second half. And, guys, Danilo, Bogey, Kevin, they still made shots in the second half as well. But it was really the Trae Young and DeAndre Hunter show in the third quarter. And then by the fourth quarter, it was a blowout. It didn't even matter anymore. All right. So the Hawks got a nice dub. We got work to do, though, still, if we want to get into the actual playoffs. Got Cleveland. And before I get into the Cleveland matchup, let me go ahead and say what I got to get this off my chest before I forget. LaMelo Ball. Really, bro? Really? Really, LaMelo Ball? Did y'all see what he did at the end of the game? He was pressed for the ball. Hey, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. And then tried to go up and score like a doink. At the end of the game, it was over with. There was literally seconds left. Tried to go up. I'm glad Gorgie Dang sent his weak old junk. Get that weak sauce out of here. That was such a bogus move, man. I put in a tweet. I ain't have no beef with the Charlotte Hornets until that. LaMelo Ball, you and your Hornets and your coach, who supposedly y'all mad, y'all got caught up by that train. Man, people done got caught up by that train plenty of times. Y'all just ain't know about it because y'all ain't from here. Y'all just don't know about that train of menace. Y'all just don't know about it. Man, ain't nobody, we ain't do that on purpose. We can beat y'all whether y'all stuck behind the train or not. So get y'all old young, nasty selves out of here. Just bogus stuff right there from LaMelo Ball, man. So LaMelo Ball, take you, your coach, Miles Bridges, all of them, go get back on the bus and don't let the train stop you on the way home. How about that? Man, that joint was bogus. And Miles Bridges, I ain't even mad really at Miles Bridges. He went at the ref and then he threw his mouthpiece. He did go on Twitter and say that was unacceptable. So, it was a winner go home game. Tensions were high for Miles. He was mad, Still, it is unacceptable, but he apologized for it. He was mad for it, so I ain't mad at that. I'm more mad at LaMelo Ball trying to score again. What are you doing, LaMelo? Get your doink self out of here, man. Come on. That was bogus. So lame. Anyway, I feel better now. Got that out of my system. Bogus Hornets. That's why. And another thing real quick about LaMelo Ball. He took horrible shots tonight. And then at the end, when he knew the game was over, third quarter, just jacking up threes, bro. Literally just come down the court and jack up threes. Man, I'm so glad he ain't on this team, man. I would be so mad at LaMelo Ball for doing that. Get out of here, LaMelo. Get out of here. Anywho, the Atlanta Hawks have the Cleveland Cavaliers next. We have to go to Cleveland. Cleveland was the 8th seed, and the good part of being that 7-8 game, you have a room for error. So Cleveland did lose, and now they get a game on their home court to try and get into the playoffs and have their chance to take on the Miami Heat. But the Atlanta Hawks coming in hot. They won 8 out of their last 10, I believe it was. Cleveland has been sliding, but that's because they haven't had Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen for the last part of the regular season, really. Evan Mobley did come back with a few regular season games left, and he was very, very good in that Brooklyn Nets game. And, he was part of the reason that the Cleveland Cavaliers made that, kind of that an interesting game late in the game last night in their playing game. So Evan Mobley, scary. He torched us last time we played against them. Now, the Hawks did get the win, but Evan Mobley was a problem, and that game came down to the wire. And Jarrett Allen might be back too. So if Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley are back, That's going to be a tough game in Cleveland, because Cleveland is some Rough Riders, and they already done played the Nets. So they're gonna be juiced up. They're here too. So Cleveland is a solid team. Definitely a winnable game for the Hawks, though. It's not gonna be easy though going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, but definitely a winnable game. Yeah, you don't go on my Hawks. Got to. So tough game coming up against the Cleveland Cavaliers on Friday. Y'all already know I'm gonna be rocking with y'all, giving my post-game reaction. I'll give you a little preview as well, probably tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. Got to travel to Cleveland, but the Hawks motivated now. Hey, you can tell they're motivated. You can tell they're pumped up. They've been in kind of do or die games the last month of the regular season up until now. So the Hawks are motivated, and they look like the Hawks of last year's playoff run tonight. So we'll see if they can have a repeat performance against the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're going to need it, especially if Jarrett Allen's back, and, Evan Mobley's going to be enough down low. But the Hawks also, going to have to make shots. Did a good job making shots tonight, too. Shot 52%, I believe, from the field, 50% from three. So hopefully we'll be able to make down shots. The Hawks defense was very active tonight. Man, they were active on the boards, active on loose balls, got a lot of offensive rebounds, which led to second chance points. I really love that, because the Hawks seemed like they were giving up more second chance points than they were getting in the last few games. But tonight it was the opposite, and I love it. I love the activity from Clint Capella on the boards. I love the activity from DeAndre Hunter on the boards as well. Trae Young even went in there and got a couple of boards. So I like the activity on the boards. We're going to need that, especially against the Twin Towers if they're both playing, and Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. So we'll see. It's going to be a tough game, but we at least beat the dang Charlotte Hornets. I'm glad we did after LaMelo Ball pulled that lame junk at the end. So Hawks get the 132-103 win. They advance in the play-in tournament, and they're going to take on the 8th-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers for the true A seed, and an opportunity to take on the number 1 seed Miami Heat in the actual NBA playoffs, and have a chance to take on the Miami Heat in a best-of-7 series. So let me know how y'all feeling about the Atlanta Hawks down below after a 132-103 blowout win of the Charlotte Hornets. Like I said, it was great to see Trae Young getting going early on in the game. He didn't get going. It was great to see that the Hawks picked up Trae Young, and they, picked up the slack since Trae Young was struggling early on in the game, is what I meant to say. So it was great to see we didn't get down early just because Trae Young was struggling. It was good to see that, we can still stay lock and step, and we don't melt down, and we can, have a good offensive output even if Trae Young is struggling to start out the game. So that was good to see that we, kept ourselves in the game, got a lead even with Trae Young struggling up until the third quarter. So that was good to see. We'll need the other guys to step up as well. Danilo has been very good in John Collins' absence starting. We're going to need that. We're going to need Bogey still bringing offensive firepower off the bench. We're going to need Kevin Huerter to hit big shots. We're going to need Dre to be strong and go to the rack and, finish like that and hit some threes and hit some jump shots for us as well. We're going to need everybody to step up and play like they did tonight, because the bench did very well. DeLon Wright was solid, and Onyeka Okongwu was solid. They have the points to really show for it, but he was solid. So going to need that Friday against Cleveland. We'll see what's happening, what's going on. I'll be there for the reaction. But let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments down below. Like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and check out the link down below to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to some more wins, and most importantly, a win on Friday to get to the actual NBA playoffs out of this daggum play-in tournament. So that's it, guys. Again, Hawks drill, blowout, destroy the Charlotte Hornets 132-103. Till I'll talk to you guys on Friday. Stay true to Atlanta, believe in Atlanta, go Hawks, peace.